Welcome, welcome, students. Welcome. I see that there's still people coming inside the class. Very good. Okay. I see Lyra, Ansi, Silvana, Julie, Bruno, Eduardo, Elena, Jimena, Luis Pablo, Santiago, Maria Angel, Pablo, and Elisa. I'm missing Leah Lagarda, Leah Nicole. There's Leah Nicole. I'm missing Leah Lagarda. I'm missing Marco. I'm missing, well, that's it. Leah Lagarde and Marco. Okay, Santiago, what's the question? First of all, let's answer the question. Yes, Santiago, what's the question? Open your microphone, Santiago.
Mister,
Yes.
what we have is vocabulary words if today we finish the vocabulary in the ciclo escolar.
What?
It's the final exam.
Because you are going to have vocabulary words of science. Okay. The vocabulary words I'm talking about, they're for science, Santiago. Okay. Now, Elisa, what's the question, Elisa?
Teacher, I don't understand that you say that only 2 classes and
Okay, don't worry. Right now I'm going to explain. There's Nona. Very good, Alondra. So I will go back again to the plan of the day so you can observe it, so you can watch this. So what is going to happen? Right now we're going to do a review in science. We're going to go over the science vocabulary words. We're going to see the science topics that are going to be in the exam, and we're going to check the ideas that are going to come also in the exam, okay? Now, the material you will need is going to be your science notebook and your Pearson book model number 4. That's what you need for your material. And you have to study for your science exam because tomorrow you're having the exam. That's your homework. And right now at 11, the vocabulary exam is going to open in algebraics, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Yes, Pablo?
Teacher, is because did you say something important before this? Is because I need to reset the audio because I cannot hear you.
No, there's nothing important.
Okay.
The thing that I just mentioned is what I mentioned before.
Okay.
Very good, students. So right now we're going to start with science. We're going to start with the review on science, people, so pay attention. I'm going to give you what's going to be in the exam. So you have to write it in your notebook, okay? Take out your notebook, please. Everybody take out your notebook. I want for you to take your science notebook so you can write what is going to come in the exam, okay? So I'm going to put here this document, and I'm going to put here the science review, okay? Science review. Okay? So I want for you to put your combo, everybody. Mr. Miguel, you already have the title. It's Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020, okay? And remember that the value, well, I don't remember. Who knows what's the value of the date? Who knows what's the value of the week? Somebody knows what's the value? Raise your hand, please. Yes, Julie, what's the value?
how do you say laboriosidad?
Laborness. Laborness. Okay. Laborness. Thank you, Julie, for the value. That's laborness. Okay. So we're going to start with the review. Students, remember that the 2 weeks that we saw was week or lesson week 3 or lesson 3. And you also saw week number 4 or lesson number 4. Okay, those are the 2 lessons that we saw in science. Right now I'm going to put you here the pages. I'm going to share you the pages here of the lessons that we saw. Okay, let me open it here. Okay, for lesson number 3, it was 246, page 246, and for lesson number 4, the page that you saw was page 252. Page 252. Those are the pages where the lesson starts. So I want for you to be writing this information in your notebook, okay? First, we're going to go ahead and put all the information for lesson number 3. And then I want for you to put all the information for lesson number 4, okay? I'm going to go to lesson number 3 and I'm going to give you all the information that you need for you to write it in your notebook so you can study for the exam. Let me go ahead and check. There's questions. Lyra, what's the question? Yes, Lyra?
Teacher,
Yes,
we have at 11 the quiz.
the exam.
Okay, thank you.
But you have to work on this, Lyra. Remember, you have to write this on your notebook, okay? Because it's the information you are going to need for tomorrow's exam. Yes, Maria Angel?
I can see the page.
Okay, perfect. Let me share it again. Do you see it now, Maria Angel?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thanks. Okay, Jimena. What's the question, Jimena? Let me open your microphone. There. What's it? Yes?
Mister, at all the days that starts the class, you put the microphones on what?
I blocked the microphone so you cannot talk.
Oh, so don't distraction.
Uh-huh.
All the days of the class?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I blocked your. Yes, I always block the microphone so you do not talk and you cannot get distracted, okay? So, let me see here. There's an error with laborness. Okay, so I'm going to write the information. I want for you to copy it in your notebook, please. Okay, I'm going to put, first of all, the vocabulary words that you need to know to work for lesson number 3. Okay. Let me go ahead and write the vocabulary words. Oops, sorry. Okay. Words to know, or the vocabulary words for week number 3 are refraction, reflection, and absorption. Let's see. Absorption. Those are the words that you are going to have in week number 3. We're going to put the definition for each word so you can have them and you can have the meaning of the words, okay? And first, we're going to put the definition of the word reflection. Refraction, sorry, refraction. That's the first word that we're going to put. Here it is, refraction. Okay. Refraction would be the bending of light and light change of speed when passing into a new medium. Okay, that's the definition for refraction. The bending of light and light changes speeds when passing through into a new medium. That's refraction. Now we're going to put reflection. Light rays surface. Okay, specific surface. Light rays bounce off or reflects on a specific surface. That's reflection, okay? And absorption. Absorption is the last vocabulary word. It's when an object takes okay, those are the three words: refraction, reflection, and absorption. Those are the three main words of the vocabulary words. So write them down in your notebook, please. And here we're going to put the main topic sentences. Yes, what's the question?
In refraction, say the beginning of light and light.
The bending of light and light change. The bending of light and light change. Okay. It's the bending of light and light change. There has to be a comma there so we can separate the two ideas, okay? Yes, Amsi, what's the question?
Teacher, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes.
What happens if I don't have the Pearson book?
The Pearson book.
Yes.
Well, you have to study this that I'm putting in the notebook that you're going to put in your notebook.
Okay.
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 Very good. You can also, let's see, okay, yeah, you have to write this information because it's the information you need to study. Now, what are some important ideas that you need to write in here also in your notebook? What is the source of light? What is the source of light? What is the light source, or what is the source of light? What is it? So a source of light, let me see, give me a second here. Okay, source of light, what is it? It's the energy that heats up a specific surface to produce life or living things. Okay, which is our main source of light? For humans, the main source of light, it's the sun. Okay. Now, students, what else can we take as some animals and plants that produce their light source? Who are they? The bioluminescence, the animals and plants that produce their light source are called bioluminescence. 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 Okay. Okay. And which are, this is because, what is it? What's bioluminescence? It's a chemical reaction in the body of animal or plant substances. Okay, that's bioluminescence. It's a chemical reaction in the body of animals or plant substances. Okay, that's what's bioluminescence. Very good. I'm going to highlight it here so you can. Now, animals, that's also important. The main source of light is the sun. Absorption. I'm just highlighting the most important words for you to remember what you have to study, okay? Now, what else? Humans can also produce their own light. And how can we do that? With fire. The use of fire, okay? Humans create or produce their own light with the use of the fire. Now, which are the light waves we see? Light waves. What are light waves? Well, it's like the colors of the rainbow. Light waves are the colors that are produced when water hits the sunlight. And that's an example of rainbows. Okay. Now, what are the rainbow colors? Colors are red, orange, then we have the yellow. Remember, they have to be in that order, okay? Green, then we have the blue, and we have the violet or the purple. In that order, they have to be, okay? That's going to be a question in the exam. Like, put the colors of the rainbow in order. They have to be in order, okay? And what else? What's a prisma? What's a prisma? Okay. Or what's the prisma effect? Prisma effect. What's the prisma effect? It's when light hits a glass shape and white light into different wavelengths. Okay, that's the prisma effect. What's light waves? And that's for week number 3. That's it. Copy that in your notebook, please. Yes, Santiago?
Mister, you know that the humans are bioluminescents too?
Yes, we have our aura. Yes, I knew that. We produce our own light, but it's very hard for us to see it. You can only see it with thermal, camera. That's correct. Very good, Santiago. Okay, students, so copy that information, please. Copy that in your notebook. Right now, we're going to start with week number 2. Yes, Elisa?
Teacher, are week number 3 and week number 4?
Yes.
Only that?
Okay. Yes, copy that information because you're going to need it for your exam, okay? Okay, students, I'm going to be putting like the information for week number 4. In the meantime, you have to be copying that information on week number 3, okay? Let me put the information for week number 4. Okay, week number 4, information. The topic is, what is heat? I'm going to put it in capitals. What is heat? That is the topic for week number 4, okay? And remember that the vocabulary words for this week are let me see. Words to know. Words to know. Our conduction. Then we have convection. Sorry. Convection. And we have radiation. Radiation. Okay. I'm going to put the definition for each one of the words. Conduction is a transfer of heat that occurs when one thing touches another one. Whoops. Is the transfer of heat that occurs when one thing touches another. Okay. Convection. I'm going to put convection now. Convection, it's here it is. Let's see. I'm just looking for it. Here it is. Convection is a transfer of thermal energy as matter moves. I'm going to put it. Is the transfer of thermal energy as matter moves. And radiation, the last one, is energy that is sent out in waves. Is the energy that is sent out in form of waves. Okay. Very good, students. Can I scroll down all the way to source of light so we can continue writing the information for week number 4, sorry. Okay. I'm going to write the information of week number 4. We start with water. Well, we know that conduction, it's the transfer of heat. Week number 4 is very easy. Well, I'm going to put you, like, for example, in the exam, it's going to be an example of conduction. You have to identify which of the following are example of conduction. For example, when a chicken sits on the eggs, that's conduction, because the chicken transfers the heat to the cold eggs. Okay, that's an example of conduction. Okay. Oh, give me a second. There. That's an example of conduction. Yes, Maria Ángel?
You, in the words to know, you put wrong.
Conduction, convection.
No, in the words to know.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Thank you, Maria Ángel. Thank you for that. Yes, Maria Ángel. Question? Okay, let me see who else has a question. Elisa, what's the question, Elisa?
Teacher, we have this class.
Yes.
Another class and another class.
Right now I will explain at the end. Copy this because the time is running out. Right now I will explain it in the next class. Okay, Ansi, yes?
It's only that thing.
No, I'm going to put a little bit more information in the week number 4. Okay, so let's move on. It says week number 4, example of conduction. Example, well, the words are conduction, convection, radiation, and the example of conduction is that one. Okay, now next part. I'm also going to put you a picture of convection, example of convection, okay, when you bake a cake, the kitchen becomes hot. That's an example of convection. An example is the heat is transferred. You're baking a cake and the kitchen becomes hot. And an example of radiation. An example of radiation is it's the greenhouse effect, okay? The example of radiation when we are having a greenhouse to grow a tomato and lettuce. That's an example of radiation, okay? Tomatoes and lettuce. So that's an example of radiation. And almost to finish, we are going to finish with change of other energies to heat and friction to heat. Okay, no, that's about it. That's going to be about it. Copy that information, please. Yes, Ansi? What's the question?
Can you no down that no a little bit bit. Thank you.
Okay. Jimena, questions? Jimena?
Mister, you can scroll a little bit down.
Like that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You put in conduction. Where's that of lesson 4?
Yeah, that's lesson 4.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do it a little bit smaller so it can fit everything in one page, okay? Give me a second. Okay, I think there it is. Yes, there it is. Okay. Elisa?
Teacher, that is week number 4.
Yes,
All
that's
that?
week number 4. All this, and this is for week number 3. Okay?
Okay.
Here it is, for example, week number 3, which is this information, and week number 4, which is all this information, okay? There it is. Going to do it like this. There are the 2 weeks there. Okay. So the exam of science is going to be for this information, students. I'm going to stop sharing here now. Okay, if you do not finish copying it, remember it's going to be in virtual library. You can go ahead to do virtual library and there's going to be Now, students, something very important. We have 1 more minute to finish. Remember, right now at 11, you have to connect first to the Zoom, and then you're going to start doing the exam, okay? So connect first to the Zoom so I can explain you what we're going to do in the exam, and then you go back to the exam in Algebraics, okay? So at 11, you connect to the Zoom, okay? See you right now, students, at 11, so we can start doing the exam, okay? See you right now, students. If you did not finish the science review, remember it's going to be in Biblioteca Virtual in Algebraics, okay? See you right now at 11. Come back at 11, please. Thank you. Bye-bye.